Okay, this lesson is inverses of linear equations. And to find an inverse, what you do is you take the domain and the range of a function and you just flip-flop them. Okay, so domain is the x and range is the y. So to find the inverse, all we're going to do is take the x and take the y, and we're going to switch them. And then you have an inverse. Okay? This is not a lesson that's in your chapter. You will have a worksheet to do the practice problems, but let me show you a couple of examples. If I had y equals 4x minus 2, and I want to find its inverse, then I'm going to take the x, and I'm going to take the y, and I'm going to switch them. So that would say x equals 4y minus 2. All we've done is we've changed where the x is and where the y is. Now the next step is just to get y back by itself so that it's an equation in normal form. So from here, I'm just going to add 2 to both sides. And then I'm also going to divide by 4. So my inverse function is x plus 2 divided by 4. So that means that these two functions, what they have in common is that the domain of my original function is the range of my new function. And the range of the original function is the domain of the new function. Okay, let's try another one. Y equals negative 3x plus 8. To make the inverse, I'm going to switch the x with the y. Now I need to solve it for y again to where y is by itself. So I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. That gives me x minus 8 equals negative 3y. I want to get y by itself, so I'll divide by negative 3. So my inverse is y equals x minus 8 divided by negative 3. Okay, I've got one more example. This one has a fraction. Same process, we're going to take the x and the y and switch them. Now I want to get y by itself again, so I'm going to subtract the 1 from both sides. Now I have to get rid of this fraction, and to get rid of the fraction I have to multiply by the reciprocal. Multiply by negative 7 over 4 on both sides. On the right side, this all cancels and leaves me with y. And on the left side, I am going to distribute this. So it'll be negative 7 over 4x plus 7 over 4. So that's your inverse. Okay, so I have a problem for you to do on your own. You're going to find the inverse of this equation. Then we will have a worksheet in class for you to do some practice problems and take the quiz.